I'm going to tell you a Leeds story. Sad tale about a young woman called Jenny White. She grew up, probably somewhere over there, just far side of Kirkgate, one of the little courts and yards probably. And everyone agreed she was a bonny lass. Very agreeable, very bright, very sweet. And she worked in a mill. So many did at that time. It was being mills or maids were your choices if you were female. And the young men all set their caps at her, but none of them she wanted. Until she went into the office one day and saw a fella called Henry Wright. He was a bit of a gadabout. Fancied his chances with everything. But he wasn't interested in Jenny. All the other clerks in the office used to rib him about that, and finally he thought, all right. So he started talking to her. And soon enough they were courting. And within a 6 month of that, they were planning on getting married. Now Jenny's father, he said, don't do it, lass. That lad's a bad sort. But she wasn't going to hear any of that. And so wed they were, and set up house in a room. But her husband, now he had her, he didn't want her anymore. He was out at night, drinking with his friends, gambling a bit, spending all the money that was his wage. And Jenny had nothing to provide for them apart from what she earned at the mill. She spent all that, and finally there came a day when he didn't come home one night, and then he didn't come home a second night. And she asked around. She was frantic. She wanted to know where he'd gone. And one of the other women, an older woman, gave her a sympathetic look and took her aside at the mill and said, Yonan's gone off to Halifax with one of the other lasses. So he's never coming back. And she was devastated. She was heartbroken. She'd loved him. For all his faults, she'd loved him. She walked around. She walked late into the night, wondering what to do and knowing there was nothing for it. And down there, beyond those warehouses, close to Leeds Bridge, there's a little street called Pitfall. And the barges would all line up along the canal here to be loaded and unloaded. But there was a set of stairs down at Pitfall. Went all the way down to the water. And heartbroken, utterly bereft, Jenny walked down them and went into the water. Not a cry, not a sound, not even a regret. And the current very slowly took her downstream here. Down and down and down, all the way to the weir, over the weir and along. They searched for her, all the way down to Nostrop, but they never found trace of her. And maybe Jenny found a place in another world where she could be happy. And that is the story of Jenny White.